Welcome to Conversations with Aaliyah. Tune in for inspiration, information, and upliftment as creatives and entrepreneurs share their journeys, challenges, and successes.
Today we have Vanessa Haney. Yes. Vanessa grew up in the New Age circus known as the entertainment industry. She was first published in an anthology of poems in 1997. In the early 2000s, she was showcased in young filmmaker competitions for her screenplays. And in 2018, while getting her master's in education, she self-published her first book of short stories, Stories to Curl Your Toes. Now, after 2 children and a move to the Pacific Northwest, she's unleashing her stories into the world once again. Vanessa, thank you so much for being here again. Tell me, I think in October you were about to release Safest in the Light, right?
Yes. So,
yes.
Things change.
Okay.
It has been renamed.
Okay.
It went to an editor. It went to beta readers. And I wouldn't say any major changes were made, but there were some little changes that were made. And it is now, this is going to make you laugh. It's called Crotch Goblin because it's about a party girl who gets impregnated by a monster and has to run from this group of blood and energy sucking monsters that are trying to kill them. So her baby is this hybrid human monster, making it a literal crotch goblin.
Nice. I love it. So yes.
Yeah. There's also like a kind of marketing approach with that whole like having something that's a title that's a little bit jarring, or a lot of people have been putting curse words or profanity in their titles because it quickly grabs somebody's attention. So we'll see if it works. I don't know. It's a risk. I know the title for some people has been like, ooh, that doesn't interest me. And other people are like, that sounds so fun. So we'll see.
So is it published? Is it out then?
So it will be out on November 26th. So it's available for pre-order right now.
Nice.
And it's fun. You know, I write really fun horror. My whole goal is to entertain, not to scare. So it's a little gory. It takes place in Los Angeles, and it has touches of things that I, did and experienced in my 20s. A lot of the fun, nights where we were out until the wee morning. And then, it has this really fun graphic horror aspect. So hopefully people enjoy it. I also have a short that's coming out before that.
Okay.
So on November 12th, I have a short called Slush, Slush, Slush that's going to be on Amazon. It's only going to be digital. And it is a horror story based on the time that I spent working at a juvenile detention center as a teacher. And it's about a monster that is roaming the juvenile detention center while a teacher is hiding under her desk.
That sounds good too. Okay, so the short is coming out November 12th. I'm not sure when this particular episode of my podcast is going to be published, so it might be a little after that, but that'll be available on Amazon, and it's called Slush, Slush, Slush. Digital only. Okay.
Yes.
And then Crotch Goblin.
So Crotch Goblin, that one is going to be released November 26th. It will be available in paperback and in digital.
Nice.
Both will be in Kindle Unlimited. So anybody who subscribes to Kindle Unlimited will have free access to it. So this is actually going to be, though, my first published horror novel. So in the past, I've done short story collections. I have written a few other novels that I did not release out to the public. So this is the first one that is being released, and it's actually part of a trilogy. So I am currently working on the second book, and that one is the first book ends giving you an idea of where the second one is going. And then the second one is fun music industry horror novel. So
Nice, nice. Okay. And any ETA, how long does it take to write a novel for you and for the second
So
one to be published?
the writing doesn't take me terribly long. I'm a pretty fast writer. What does take me a while, though, is the editing part.
Mm,
Usually, just because I want to get a lot of feedback and um, I want to make sure that it's the best that it can be, while still holding true to the story that I want to tell. So I would say that my goal right now is to have it released in the spring. So you won't have to wait too long from this first book to the next book.
yeah.
And then I'd like to have the third one released by this time next year. Um, so I'd like to have all three done in, I guess, the next year. That would
That,
be the goal.
that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I think for editing, I
yeah.
have to give myself at least 3 or 4 months. And for writing, I have to give myself 2 to 3 months at least.
Yes.
This one, Crotch Goblin, took me about 7 or 8 months to write. And I think that's because I like kind of shelved it for a while and like worked on other things.
Right.
But I think if I stay focused, like I should be able to get it out in a few months.
Woo! This is exciting, exciting. Can you share and tell us like what the difference is between like what makes something a novel versus a short story? Is it just the length?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like charts online that will tell you like what is a short story, what is um, a novel, what's a novelette. Um, so there are charts for that.
And
Let's
it's
see if
just
I could.
based on number of pages then. That's
Or
it.
novella. Yeah. So it is based on the number of pages usually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So like 7,500 to 1,900, or 19,000, 60,000 to 100,000. So 60 to 100 is usually a novel.
Words.
Below 40,000 is usually a novella.
Uh-huh.
The rest, I think it looks like maybe a novelette is 7,500 to 1,900 or 19,000. So I don't know. It kind of varies, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. A short story, I think, can be up to like a novelette length because I have read short stories that were longer than 7,500 words, but maybe they were just being advertised as a short story and they were really a novelette. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. For anyone who's listening, because it's all over the place right now for my audience, if they're new and they want to write,
Yeah.
like, what do you suggest? How would someone get started?
To just write, I think, is
Just
like
do
the
it?
one thing that
Yeah.
I have been told over and over. I recently got kind of a mentor who's been helping me out a lot, and she writes
Mm.
all over the place, and she has 120 things on Amazon. She is in all sorts of anthologies and collections, and I always meet with her and I want to talk with her about, how do I market?
Yeah.
How do I find the right title? How do I find the right cover?
Yeah.
And the one thing that she always tells me
Mm-hmm.
is that I need to just write.
Hmm.
She's like, you're so worried about doing all these other things. You need to write because if you don't write, you can't build an audience and you can't have, you won't have success as a writer because you haven't done it. And so
Mm.
I think that like to write is really what I would tell somebody who wants to get into it and to
Mm-hmm.
find some accountability because so much of
Mm.
it is about having like a schedule or being able to kind of fit it into your routine. Otherwise, it always gets put on the back burner as just this hobby. And so I think that what's really important is for you to find the time to do it, to make it a priority, and to find somebody else who wants to keep you accountable. I have a writers group that I started at my local library. It
Nice.
actually has over 40 members. About 12 to 15 show up for meetings regularly. We
Right.
have like a rotation, there'll be like people that rotate in and out throughout the year. But it has really helped me to
Yeah.
consistently write because we do critiques, we do This month is National Novel Writing Month, the month of November. Yes. So my meeting is going to be a writing sprint. So for an hour and a half, everyone's going to come and they're just going to write. Nice. So I think, if you want to get started, you have to fit it into your schedule. You have to find somebody to help you with the accountability, and you have to just do it.
Yeah.
You can't be afraid of something you haven't done yet.
It's all in our imagination, but that fear feels real, in terms of thinking, wanting to do something, but afraid of the negative outcome. So it kind of pauses, us from moving forward or even taking action in the first step, Yeah,
I have a friend who has been talking about writing for a while, and she was like, she had talked to her therapist about it, and she was like, I just am afraid to. And I was like, well, what are you afraid of? It's like, because if you're afraid of failing at writing because people don't like it, you have to write something first before you can worry about releasing it and having people write it. Yeah. It's like, and if you're afraid of not being able to complete something or failing at the actual writing process, there's no limit to how long you have to actually finish a piece of writing. You can take 20 years to work on a manuscript. It's like, so there's nothing that's requiring you to like pass or fail in any way. It's like, just start writing.
Yeah.
But I know it's hard.
It is. It can be. Yeah.
We just talked about it yesterday, so I'm hoping she is.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
I know. Like, I think part of it is just like opening a document or pulling out a piece of paper and just starting to like start with a sentence and then see where it goes. Yeah. I know we talk a lot in my writing group about pantsers versus plotters, and
pantsers.
Yeah. So pantsers are people who write by the seat of their pants. Okay. So they just write without knowing for sure what's going to happen, what the ending is. They don't really know like the overall plot. They're just writing with this story they have in mind.
Yeah.
Or with characters they have in mind.
Yeah.
Plotters like to have some sort of an outline. And some people have very detailed outlines. Some people have loose outlines. I fall into the plotter. I tend to, for longer works, I tend to have like notes on what's going to happen, how I'm going to get there. Usually there's a lot of different paths that the story goes down that isn't necessarily in my outline, but I always try and hit all of the beats that I planned.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the main differences between the plotters and the pantsers comes in editing, because as a plotter, there's a lot of things that I know have to happen, so I plan in advance. Yeah. So I can drop hints or foreshadowing or something. But if you're a pantser, you have to write the book and then go back to change those things. Or while doing your writing, go back to make those changes. So there's a lot more editing with the pantser approach to writing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are successful pantsers.
Yeah. And I feel like it depends on what would work best for the individual, right? Like I feel like my brain could work with an outline, but my natural, not that I'm a writer, but if I was to be a writer, which I'm thinking about doing actually to create a web series, but if I was to write, I definitely think I'm more of a pantser, definitely. And like just going back in and like filling it out, like, oh, look, this happened. Oh, well, I need to make that make sense back there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any wrong way to write. I think just like spending the time doing it. And I know that I keep reminding myself, like, I need to just spend the time to do it. So this month has really helped. The National Novel Writing Month has really helped me, because I'm like, I just have this month. The goal is to write 50,000 words. That's what the National Novel Writing Month goal is.
For the entire month.
The entire month. So you have to write 50,000 words by the end of November.
Okay. Ideally in a cohesive story, not just like random like paragraphs. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm in a couple of different leaderboards that keep track. Like, I enter how many words I write every day, and I get to see where I am in the leaderboard with the other people in my group. So that has also been great accountability for me. And you can do that year round. It's not just for November. There's like websites where you can have groups and leaderboards and stuff and keep track of how much you're writing. But I have found that has helped me this month. I'm already on chapter 4. I'm feeling good.
Woo!
It's only the 7th.
It's only the 7th. Yes. So that's really good.
Thanks. Yeah. I think that writing for me can be just a really nice outlet. So I think that that's what's been the most helpful, especially over like the last few months that have been pretty hectic, like having the opportunity to sit down and kind of be immersed in something that I created that's not real, that I have control over, can be really therapeutic.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially when you write horror, because, you can just decide to do something horrible to a character or get a lot of aggression out.
Yes. Oh, that's a great, what's that called? Selling point. If anybody's thinking about writing, that's a great selling point, like in horror, even if like you don't do anything with it. That's, yeah.
I also like the idea of just like writing stuff so that my kids will have things, things that I've written that even if I don't publish it, like coming across later on down the line, like that I wrote this story, or for my son, the YA book that I wrote, it was stories that I had been making up for him when we were driving in the car. So when he's older, that book, when he reads it, he's going to be like, these are the stories that she was telling me.
Yeah. So you're leaving a legacy too.
Yeah. And I mean, once they're on like Amazon, as long as they're not taken down, 50 years from now, if Amazon, which likely will still be there, they'll still be up. 100 years from now, if Amazon is still there, they'll still be up for sale. So, having that out there is also a really nice part of writing, knowing that like you're reaching people and having some sort of impact on people's lives.
Yeah. That's wonderful. And so this is regarding self-publishing, right? In terms of for Amazon?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, I would say indie publishing, because if you're traditionally published, they can decide at any point to remove your books because they're not selling. So for self-publishing, you have control over it being there and it won't get taken down. So yes, for self-publishing, you will have a lasting impact as long as you want it there and your predecessors want it there.
Yeah. So for self-publishing, like, this might be redundant, but what is like the first step on learning how to self-publish? Do you just go into Amazon and you read about it, or how do you start self-publishing? If you want to share.
It is
if you
complicated.
Can share. Oh, no!
So
not the answer I was hoping for.
Well, it's the actual process of doing it is not, but understanding like all of the intricacies is something that I think I will never stop learning. I think that there will always be lessons that I have to learn, sometimes the hard way. So things like, if you're going to indie publish, you're going to need a really nice title. I mean, a really nice, you'll need a nice title, but you'll also need a really nice cover. So paying somebody to do a cover is worth it. I pay a company to do it. It's about $100. And they talk with you and design it for you. If you are looking for something like you want somebody to illustrate a cover that looks a certain way, it could cost $300, $400, $500. I know that there's a horror author that I have been friends with on TikTok for a while, and her covers, she has somebody design, and this most recent one, they actually illustrated it for her. But the cover is really important, because when you are putting something up on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any of the different websites, your cover is going to be so tiny, right? It's just a little thumbnail picture that people are seeing. So you need to make sure that what you're putting on there is very clear when it's not a large picture, and that it doesn't look messy. It looks professional and well designed. And I think that is one of the first things, if you are going to, release a book, that I would heavily think about making sure that it looks good. I would also recommend getting an editor to at least do a copy and line edit. They sometimes are considered different, but today a lot of the editors that I've talked to will kind of use copy editing and line editing interchangeably, but their job at that, for that type of editing, is to really polish your writing and make sure that like what you have written is the best it can be and shines. And so sometimes my editor will say things like, this sentence doesn't make sense, or, didn't she do this earlier? Things like that, they don't understand why they feel this way. And that makes me think about what needs to be rewritten. And then also, they'll tell me that I repeated a word, or that I need to use a synonym because this one, they don't like how it sounds, and here's why. And just like, they give you a bunch of things to think about. And then, it's up to you if you decide that you agree with them or not. But this book was 72,000 words. I had about 900 and something notes from my editor, like comments of like commas, or taking out a said, or something didn't make sense, or something they absolutely loved. And so it took me a long time to go through it. And I think that there's so much value, though, in that editor. And people will say on your Amazon reviews that they can tell you didn't have an editor, or that you need a better editor. And some people will stop reading your book if it's not proofread well. So I think if we're talking about like, how do you get into it and what do you think about, the biggest things to begin with, once you've written it, because obviously, like I said, the first step is writing it. Once you've written it, you need to start thinking about like, how is it going to be perceived by people, and making sure that you have a good cover and a good editor. Then there's a lot of different ways that you can go when it comes to actually doing the publishing of it. You can go to Ingram Spark, and you can do everything through that, which can go to all different platforms and all different stores. For paperbacks or hardcover, if you want it like in a local store or something, usually, or the library, they'll tell you have to go through Ingram Spark, because that's who all of the companies use. If you just want it on Amazon, you can do the paper print. So it'll be up on Amazon. People can order the hardcover or the paperback, or the digital on Amazon. And that is easy. You can even design covers on Amazon if you wanted to, although I still recommend that you hire somebody to do it. But you can design it on there. Amazon will help with proofreading it, sort of. And you can upload the digital version. Also, you upload things as a PDF. So, and then it asks you to preview it to make sure that it looks good. So the actual process of getting it up on Amazon is pretty easy. The other thing it's going to ask you, though, is keywords. And that has been a whole learning area in itself. I knew a little bit about marketing going in, but like figuring out keywords and what sections to put your book in can be really challenging. So this time I decided to try using AI to find some keywords to see if it could tell me like, what are the keywords of the best-selling horror books right now. And then what would the best keywords be for my book, and giving it my synopsis. We'll see how that goes, because this will be the first time that I've released a book using that as an option. But I've heard from a lot of authors recently that has been really helpful, and you can use like ChatGPT or some other open source to like give you a marketing plan that like specifically relates to your genre, your book, like what the topics are. Again, don't know if that's like great advice or not, but I'm trying it this time, and we're going to see how it goes. There's a lot of research that people use to figure out what to do for the marketing of the book. And before you publish it, you really have to have done that, because you need those keywords. You need to know what sections to put your book in. Where are your readers actually looking? And do the genres that you're picking actually relate to the content of the book? And then also making sure that your synopsis is good, and the use of subtitles there's like an option for subtitle, using that to kind of say some of like the main tropes of your book. So like strong female lead, or monster or something like that, so that people know like what to expect in the book as like part of the title, as part of like the headline that they see.
Wow.
There's so much. And I am a very early on in the process of learning all of the ins and outs and learning the marketing. But I've been taking courses whenever I can, and there's some great free courses that are offered through like Facebook groups or through writers groups that I'm in. So hearing about like what is going on in the industry as a whole has been very helpful with figuring out self-publishing and indie publishing. So yeah, we'll see. For now, I'm going to stay indie published and hope that it works out.
Yeah.
And a lot of my peers in my writers group have been deciding that they really would like to be traditionally published. So waiting to see how that goes for some of them. But a lot of them are like, oh, my backup plan is to just, self-publish it, to do the indie route. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm here to help when you're ready. Yeah. By then, maybe I'll be like, I don't know, moderately along. Good at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you made me think of a potential idea for you is being a mentor, like a paid mentor. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, because you've already published short stories. You're about to publish your first novel, official novel, right? You already have a lot of experience, even though you still have more to learn. But there's people who are like maybe just beginning, and maybe they don't want to go through all that time and effort to research everything. And you could potentially be a mentor to someone brand new, paid, and it helps. And it's a win-win, because it helps them streamline and they get forward progress, and you get paid for your experience and expertise.
Oh, I like it. Maybe give me like a few more years to feel like I have enough out that I could be like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
I think you know what you're doing. Yeah.
I think it's a lot of trial and error right now, but that is marketing. I think that's the problem with marketing, is that it is trial and error, right? Like you don't know what's going to work with people and what isn't until you try it. Yeah. And all of my experience in marketing in the past has been like that. You try something out and sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes mistakes actually turn out to be really beneficial for you. So it's hard. And I try to like remember that, especially in the writing industry, like in putting out books, there's millions of other people also putting out books, and what sets you apart and how you approach it, it's just going to take time for people to learn your brand and to get to know you. And so like remembering that the marketing is all trial and error and that it takes time, it can be really helpful, because like we talked about, like it is really hard to not be afraid that people won't like it, or that no one will read it, or that you'll feel like you failed. And so trying to remember that like getting one person to read it is great. Getting 20 people to read it is great. Getting 50 people to read it is great. Like just reminding yourself that like marketing takes time and is trial and error, and little victories is what you're kind of looking for
Yes.
I mean, it's the same with film, right? The film industry is like the same way. It's a trial and error, and it takes time.
Yes.
You don't just get to direct a movie straight out of high school.
Right.
It takes a lot of time.
You do some shorts, and then you learn, and then you do something else. Yeah.
And you make a short film, and this one you thought was terrible, but it wins a bunch of awards. And then you make another one that you think is great, and it doesn't do well at all. And you're like, okay, I need to try something different this time. And it's just like that.
Yeah.
So maybe that, being in film helped me to have a little bit of different perspective on it.
Yeah.
I do think it also helped me to be in film previously, because I can remember that writing, although I enjoy it and it's creative, is still a business.
Yeah.
And when you work in the film industry, it's still a business. Yeah. Whether you're acting or you're directing or you're painting scenery or faces, it is, your art is there, but it is still a business.
Yeah.
And that's one of those other things that people often forget when they get into writing is like, yes, it's art, and yes, people are out there looking for books, but what's going to make yours special? How are you going to let people know about it?
Yeah.
And it takes time.
Yeah. Yes.
Which goes back to you have to be writing. That's why the person that has been kind of working as my mentor has been continually telling me that I need to just write. So really writing, like if you don't write, there isn't anything to actually like put up or promote. So the most important thing really is the writing. And so that's, I think, what I would like for people to take out of, I guess, this podcast is that if you want to write, you can.
Yeah.
I did not have an experience in the writing world, in the literary world, and I sat down and I wrote, and I wrote a lot, and I got out a lot of feelings, and worked through all sorts of things through my writing. Even though I write horror, there's little bits of me in every story, and I was able to figure out, indie and self-publishing myself, and it is open to anybody who is interested in doing it. There are Facebook groups, there's advice all over the internet, there's Reddit subgroups, there's everything there for you. So if you want to do it, the first step is really to just start writing.
Yeah.
And then worry about everything else after.
I love that so much. All right. I know you have to get going. Last minute, is there anything else that you'd like to share? Again, your handles to follow you and anything else.
Yeah, check out my books on Amazon. So I have Stories to Curl Your Toes, Bloody Ever After. I will have Crotch Goblin and Slush. So all of those will be available on Amazon. I also have a TikTok in which I tell ghost stories and go to creepy places, usually in the Pacific Northwest. But if we travel somewhere, I try and go to some creepy places there as well. And you can check that out. It is Van Haney Books, and that's on TikTok. And then I have Dystopian Ness, which is on Instagram.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Well, it's so fun to be on your show.
Thank you so much for listening to Conversations with Aaliyah Lay. I'd love to hear from you. Follow me on Instagram at Aaliyah Lay, ALYALEI.